I don't want to hear it. Big bad coal baron sits at home luxuriating on pristine Cape Cod while defiling Appalachia by blowing up mountaintops. Shame, shame.
I love you too, Dad. Are you coming to Christmas dinner tomorrow night or not? Please come.
Why bother? We'll just spend the day arguing. How about this? We hold our monthly sparring match now. Spoil Christmas Eve, spare Christmas Day.
Yes, spare the day. But why don't you listen to me with an open mind? Scientists are coming out with new evidence daily. Burning fossil fuel, especially coal, is driving up greenhouse gases and temperatures worldwide. It's not just Appalachia you'll be destroying. Climate change is destroying your precious Cape Cod as well. There'll be no place left you can hide, Dad.
Oh, please.
Nobody knows the day, Dad, nobody knows the year. But the cold hard facts of global warming are becoming crystal clear.
Fake news.
If we're gonna roll the dice, melt away all the polar ice, there's gonna be a price to pay. I know it's hard to hear, but Dad, if you don't do what you oughta, we're gonna face the ocean's waters, a rising tide that never ebbs away. Dad, if you don't do what you oughta, we're gonna have to face the water and watch our coastal cities wash away.
What can I do?
When Provincetown is washed away and Barnstable becomes the bay, are you gonna rue the day you didn't do your part? When Woods Hole sinks with a roar to the great Atlantic Ocean floor, will you still think Al Gore was just a bore?
Total bore.
Here's what the future has in store. Old Hong Kong will be long gone, San Francisco just a song. Singapore will be no more, say bye-bye to Shanghai. Amsterdam is gonna burst, and you ain't even heard the worst. The Netherlands will be the Nether Sea. Dad, if you don't do what you oughta, we're gonna have to face the water, a rising tide that never ebbs away. Dad, if you don't do what you oughta, we're gonna have to face the water and watch the shores of Cape Cod wash away. Say goodbye to biodiversity when the Amazon basin is the Amazon Sea. Say goodbye to the seaports we love most. When the great Atlantic Ocean eats the Massachusetts coast, say goodbye to the beaches that we all love the most.
Turn to facts. Never should have sent you to Harvard. Filled your head with all that biodiversity, all that environmental nonsense. What would your granddaddy say?
Granddaddy?
What am I gonna tell my children's sons and daughters when they're drowning in the waters of the chaos that you made? What are you gonna do today to stop the ice from melting? Are you gonna take a stand or are you gonna walk away? What do you think your grandchildren will say?
Grandchildren? You haven't given me any. You're too busy.
I'm talking about your theoretical grandchildren.
You don't have to shout. I'm not deaf.
Well, you could have fooled me.
When Galveston is just a reef, will they still cling to their belief that you did everything you could have done? When they're watching Houston sinking, they'll say, my God, what was he thinking? Mining coal instead of harnessing the power of wind and sun. Dad, if you don't do what you oughta...
My darling drama queen. If I stop mining coal, my competitors won't.
We'll beat the competition.
What? Ow.
You'll build a lean, green, money-making machine. Build a solar farm, that's a perfect start. You can tell the world that you're doing your part. Then build a solar grid, it will all work out. The Go Green Group is gonna scream and shout. Tell your shareholder you're all in. Green energy is a surefire win. Tune your iPhone up with solar apps. You can light up Cape Cod on the Go Green Maps. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, Hannah, my nightmare's your dream.
Right. Even so. Come join me at Mom's house for Christmas dinner.
Mom, another reason not to come. Look, Hannah, I'd like to come, but we're dynamiting a new site tomorrow.
On Christmas Day?
I'm not giving the crew Christmas off. Increase my costs, slow down production. They'll get their week off when the job is done. And I'm staying in the office to show the flag.
I don't think your crew in West Virginia can see all the way to Cape Cod. I'll never understand you, Dad.
Of course you don't. You only come see me when you want something. Go green. Bah, humbug. Put myself out of business. What do you think I worked so hard for all these years? Give you the things I never had. Fancy education, beautiful beach house. I should be retired by now, living comfortably. But no, I want to leave Eventide to my only daughter. If I retire now, the board will appoint someone else's kid CEO. Someone else without a resume that includes regional director of the EPA, if you please. Who's the crazy one here? Me? Or my bureaucrat daughter? Will she ever see the world the way I see it?